Pack up and ride Swayze with me. You guys, we are getting so close to Swayze's first jumps. You guys know he is 6 in October, and the day he turns 6, we are going to celebrate by having his first jump. So for now, we are just building those muscles, making sure he's in work consistently, because I want it to be a really positive experience for him, and I want him to feel confident not only in me, but also in his body. Winnie got a new saddle blanket last week, so of course Swayze gets to open one too. We're not going to tell him that this was part of Sly's PR package. We're just going to pretend he got this. There he shook as I was getting on, and that really proves that I'm getting my core muscles back, because a month ago I literally would have just gone flying out of the saddle. I am still so obsessed with this little trail ride that we get to do every time we head up to the riding paddock. The horses are basically warmed up by the time I get up there, and it's just a beautiful little ride. Now, this session on Swayze was one of those sessions where I just went, wow, the training is working and he is developing so beautifully. You can see he's really tracking under behind, he's really reaching in front, he's traveling really lovely and forward, he's got a consistent tempo, he's starting to not want to travel behind the vertical, he's starting to use his back more, he's using his core, he's engaging all those muscles. He truly does at the moment feel like riding just the horse of my dreams. And to think this is also just him at the beginning of his training, to think about what he's going to be as a 8-year-old horse and a 10-year-old horse and a 12-year-old horse, that is what excites me, and that is why I have waited so long to jump him, because having a jump on him when he was 4 or 5 or breaking him in earlier so I could start riding him earlier, the risk of breaking him down and breaking down either his body or his mind before he actually reaches his full potential, to me was just not something I was prepared to risk. I wanted to wait and get that delayed gratification of having an unreal horse for a lifetime. So many horses break down and have to retire early from completely preventable issues. I myself have had to retire horses early because of that exact issue, and that is why I knew I wasn't going to let my ego or let my excitement do that to this horse. Also, I saw someone say that Swayze came to me schooled. I just want to clarify. I broke this horse in and no one has ridden him except for me. I truly am so proud of the horse that he is turning into, and I'm really proud of myself for the horse that I am producing. He's also starting to get a lot better in this paddock. As you guys know, this paddock might look flat. It is anything but flat. You go up and down almost every 5 meters. So he's really starting to learn how to maintain the same pace. And it's also been a really great tool for me to get my cues sharper and my aids clearer, because he has to come back to me like there really quickly. And then here I'm able to allow him to soften and find relaxation and travel forwards again before we go to the uphill part of the paddock. And like here, I've kind of got to ride him a bit more into my hands. So it's been a really great accidental but very useful tool, this paddock. I was really worried how I was going to go not having an arena, and as much as some days like today when I can't ride because it's raining and it's wet and it's slippery, on the days I do ride, I feel like I'm getting so much more out of my rides and so much more out of my horses. So it almost makes it not so bad that I can't ride them 5 days a week like I would like to be right now. I am so excited to be sharing this journey of this horse with you guys.